Hi guys, welcome back to the ropedye.com video blog. My name's Matt Wilson, and first off, thanks very much for all your kind comments on the last video. Thanks very much for your support, and of course thanks very much for tuning in again. We really do appreciate it over here. For today's episode, since this is the first of these kind of like how-to videos on how to get your perfect pair of raw selvage denim jeans, I'm going to talk about the one thing that's going to have an influence on all your further decisions down the line, and that's price point. I mean, the price is going to determine the brands you're going to be looking at, the country of origin, the features of the jeans, denim weight. It's going to have an impact on everything. So having a bit of an understanding about what this means, it starts you off on a really, really good footing for getting this perfect pair of jeans you're looking for. Yeah, so let's get started. By this time, hopefully you've had a chance to either look online, hopefully you've got a store nearby that actually carries really good selvage denim jeans. But probably the first thing you've noticed is these things aren't cheap, especially if you compare it to the jeans you're probably used to looking at. If I'm telling my friends how much I'm going to be spending on a pair of jeans, usually their jaws drop, to be honest. But the way I can tell this story, or the way I can explain it to them, is I'm talking about prices per wear. Now, if you go along to the mall and you pick up a pair of jeans for, I don't know, anywhere between 50, 70 euros, something like that, if you compare that with their selvage denim equivalents, we're talking like 150, 200 euros around about for a good pair. It seems a pretty big price jump, but if you look what you're getting for this extra cash, you're actually getting something pretty special indeed. I mean, the first thing you're getting an item of clothing that's going to have its own story. You're going to put your own narrative into this. At the end of the jean's life, even like 1 or 2 months in, 6 months in, you're going to end up with a piece of clothing that's uniquely yours. There's going to be no other pair like it. They say that every stain tells a story. It's actually quite true. So if you compare this to the mall bought jeans, they're probably not going to last as long either. The fashions change, maybe they're actually even going to fall apart after a few months. And you're not going to put the same love and attention into this one garment. You're always going to be looking for the next one to get. In this world of sort of fast fashion, runaway consumerism, an item of clothing that has its own story, it has its own narrative, you've got an emotional attachment to it, that's really something quite special. And yeah, if this is a proper project pair, which I really hope it's going to be, then you're going to be in these for 6 months, a year, year and a half. You're going to be in these until they're falling apart. So if you're actually breaking it down to how much does it cost per day to wear these jeans, it actually becomes much, much more reasonable than the mall bought ones really, really fast. So this is an important point to make, even for yourself, to be okay with spending that amount of money on a pair of jeans. You're getting something really special for this extra cash. There are certain features of the higher end raw selvage denim jeans that denim heads like me, we go pretty nuts for. If I'm honest, they're geeky little things that are a little bit of indulgence, but we love them nonetheless. Things like hidden rivets, maybe a crotch rivet, fully lined back pockets, some funky leather used on the back patch, limited editions, that's a big one as well, or maybe some special denim. These things are going to mean that the price points are going to be a little bit higher, and if you're looking for one or all of them, then you've got to be aware of this and you've got to set your price point accordingly. So yeah, by now it's a foregone conclusion. You're definitely interested in getting yourself a pair of raw selvage denim jeans. Let's say you've got $100 or €100 burning a hole in your back pocket. But the ones you've had your eye on for the last couple of months or couple of weeks, they are 200 euros. It's a pretty big temptation to go out there and just get the first pair of jeans that you can afford. Might be decent jeans, but trust me, this is a big mistake. The problem is that even though you've got these new jeans, might be great jeans, but you're always going to have your eye on the ones that cost a little bit more. And that way, you're not really going to make the same emotional connection with the jeans that you would with the more expensive ones. So I would really recommend that you wait, save up a little bit more, and get the pair that you really, really want. It starts you off on a solid footing for having a really, really good project pair. You're much more emotionally connected. Even that act of waiting, being patient, and then finally having them means that you're going to put the time and the energy in to actually create like a really, really beautiful pair of faded selvage denim jeans. And that's what we're all looking for, right? Yeah, as a little aside, just to wrap this up, I want to talk about one final point, and that's the ethics of raw selvage denim jeans. Now, although it's not guaranteed, but it's more than likely that when you're buying a pair of these jeans, they've been made in an ethical fashion. They've been made by people who are getting paid a fair wage and they have good working conditions. Now, this is an extensive topic, it's something that's very, very close to my heart and actually influences all my purchases, but it's too big of a topic just to cover in a short segment now. I want to talk about this like further down the line. But yeah, just keeping in mind when you're thinking like, okay, that's a lot of money to spend on a piece of clothing, that this piece of clothing was made in an ethical and fair way. So for now, have a think about all the points that I just mentioned. Think about what you're looking for in a pair of jeans, think about the features, think about maybe some brands, think about the country of origin. And more importantly, as I said, all of these things are influenced by the price. Think about actually how much you can afford to spend on these jeans. There's no point in having a fantastic pair of jeans if you can't afford to pay the rent or if you can't eat for the rest of the month. And yeah, I've known a few people who've done this and it's really not a good idea. So yeah, we'll be back next week and we'll be talking about the next step in getting a perfect pair of raw selvage denim jeans. And for now, thanks very much for your time and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.